everybody? Welcome back to the SoCal Dram Tram. I'm Matt.
And I'm Cesar.
And today, before we get into this fun, familiar-looking bottle, we just want to say, if you're new here, hey, thanks for stopping by. We love that you're checking us out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. If you're a returning viewer, hey, we appreciate you so much for sticking around. Nonetheless, everybody click that little bell. That way you know whenever we drop a brand new video. And don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Cesar, what do we got on the bar today?
Today we got another bottle from your bar, my friend.
That's right. Today we got an old staple on this bar. I think this is bottle number 4 or 5 that we reviewed from this distillery. Today we've got the Balcones Cask Strength Rye Whisky Barrel Select by Cypress Craft Beer Co. in association with Orange County Bourbon Society. Let's get to it. So, Balcones Single Barrel Cask Strength Rye Whiskey Barrel Select by Cypress Craft Beer Co. with Association of Orange County Bourbon Society. Y'all ain't even ready.
Y'all ready for this?
What time is this? This is 9 o'clock on a Thursday night. We're about to drink some Cask Strength Rye, folks.
I know.
Let's get to this. We ain't been drinking recently, too, so this is going to be fun. So we love Cypress Craft. Shout out to you guys. Sean and Sam, we love you guys. And we love your barrel picks.
Yeah.
And this is actually the second review that we've done as a barrel pick. Actually, no, third review, I should say, of a Cypress barrel pick. The last one we did was that Frey Ranch, which was
yeah.
right up here,
oh, my God.
which I ended up thinking was your whiskey of the year of 2021.
Right, number one.
You know, back when we used to do whiskey reviews. Needless to say, we absolutely love that bottle. I have not had this neat. However, this is not the neck pour. So you may be going, well, what the hell? How have you had this whiskey? Well, I did it in a cocktail. That's right. I done did it. I took the neck pour and I made a cocktail out of it, and it was delicious. And so I'm excited to get into this. We love Balcones. You can check some of our Balcones reviews up here. I don't know what I'm going to put. Probably Brimstone, but right up there you can check it out. And we've done some history on that, so we're going to go too far into them. But what are you expecting as we get into this?
I'm expecting good stuff. Very good stuff.
63.7%, by the way.
I'm expecting this. All right, what I'm
expecting to get spanked.
I was like, I'm expecting to have a good night's sleep tonight after this. That's what I'm expecting with that 60-something%.
You know, I'm not expecting this nose off of 63.
Oh, interesting. It's like sugar sweet.
It's like cane sugar.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
scared.
crazy. That's crazy.
This nose is like 43.
Yeah. It's funny because when you first poured it, it didn't smell like that. But after letting it sit for like a minute or two, now it's like, that sugar cane. It's
like sugar. So I remember when I was younger,
sugar cane.
In Little Saigon, which is a little area of Orange County, outside of like ABC Market, things like that, they would literally do like fresh sugar cane stock drinks.
Oh, nice.
And so it was like just sugar water, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
But like they would put a sugar cane stock into it, and so you'd have like this overly sweet sugar water, but at the same time you had a little bit of this earthy note.
Yeah.
That's what this is smelling like to me. It smells incredible.
Yeah, it almost smells like Christmas in a cup.
A little bit. I get a little bit of that kind of almost ginny, juniper, like, pine tree kind of note in there.
I get like almost like a smoky cinnamon type.
I don't get any smoke.
No, like a smoky cinnamon, like a cinnamon. I mean, I guess I was about to put
like cinnamon that's smoky.
Yeah, but I mean, not like a peat smoke though. More like
no.
Yeah.
But by smoke with bourbon, I usually mean like barrel smoke, not like peat smoke. But I'm not getting any smoke off of this. But I like it. I really like the nose, and especially because we ain't rye guys. Rye usually isn't the whiskey for us. We've liked like 2. Uh-oh.
This is interesting. Heavy tobacco note on the forefront. Like it punches, but I don't know about the finish isn't the heavy tobacco. It's something else. I can't put my finger on it yet.
Ooh. That'll make you want to slap your mama. Jesus.
That's very interesting.
When you haven't been sipping cask strength, that really jumps out of the glass and slaps you in the mouth. Not that it's bad, like by any stretch of the imagination. I just was like, this nose is not nosing like it's going to be cask strength, and it's like, shut up, I'm going to kill you. But you're right on the tobacco, like right out the gate, it punches up. Almost gives me some of that like leather-bound book note that I'll get in older scotches. Does it say how old this was?
Very interesting, because I can't put my nail in the middle. Like the forefront, a punch with the tobacco. That second flavor, I cannot pinpoint it. But the third, like the finish, is actually sweet. The finish is actually pretty darn sweet.
I don't know if it's gonna be able to pick up the color.
Yeah,
not so much. You can kind of get an idea. It's super dark. If you had to guess how long that was aged for, how long? No cheating. How long would you say that's been aged? Given the color, and that's natural.
Natural?
Yeah.
Like 5 years, 7 years.
At least 30 months.
Oh my God.
That's what it says on the back of this bottle.
That's that Texas heat for you.
Jesus.
No, but yeah, so like I said, the forefront is tobacco. The second, I can't nail it, but the third, like the finish is actually very sweet. Like it dissipates a nice sugarness, and it's like, all right, that's not bad. That's not a bad finish. But that second flavor, I don't think I've had before. It's weird. It's weird. I can't pinpoint it.
The finish for me isn't like overly sweet. It's almost like a thin mint, peppermint patty kind of, almost Christmassy. Like this is where I'll get your Christmas note is on the finish, because there's also an earthy note to it for me. Not like we were saying earlier, like the peat or anything, but like fresh cut grass, like the smell of fresh cut grass after it rains or something like that. Like that's the note that I'm getting on the finish. You're right. There's a mid-palate note, though, that I can't quite put my finger on.
I don't think I've had it before. It's very different. It's different. I can't really relate it to any other whiskey I've had, because it's different. It's hard to pinpoint what it is. It's almost like very awkward, because it goes like if like there's a flavor scale and it starts right here, it goes over here, and then it comes right back over here. It's like, whoa. It's like that. It goes from here to here, and then back to finishing nice and sweet. But like that bounce, it's like, I don't know what part of the flavor spectrum that second thing was, but it almost feels like it doesn't belong, to be honest.
I'm wondering if that's because we're not big on rye, you know? And again, that's not saying that the whiskey's bad. It's just saying, like, is this something I would go looking for? I mean, I want to say yes, because I do like it. Like, especially in the cocktail that I made, it was really nice. It just really, and I think that's probably just from the proof, like it really just held up. It was a Manhattan that I made. It wasn't like it was some secretive cocktail. But like it just, with the cask strength, it just really held up, and it really made it nice. And like the other Manhattan that I had made was just kind of a standard 45% rye. And like it was good, but it wasn't as good as this. And so it was just nice to have those flavors kind of evolve over time. But I'm kind of honing in on it, and it shares the same arena as an absinthe, if that makes sense.
That makes complete sense.
It's not 100%. Black licorice, but there's something
exactly.
like
That's a good one. That's a good way to put it.
Where it's like
that's a good way to put it.
It's sharing the same space.
Yeah. No, I know. That
like,
hit it.
Weird,
that nailed it.
But if you've had absinthe, like specifically the one that we've had, the St. George absinthe, is like there's something in that's also
that's the best way to put it.
And it's not bad, but it's definitely an acquired taste. I think if you sit with this for a minute, or even put it on an ice, like, I think this is
with
money.
The sugar cube on top. No, just kidding. like an absinthe. No.
Contemplate the decisions of your life as the sugar cube dissolves. Who has time for this?
No, but that's a good way to put it. Almost tastes like absinthe. That second.
Like I said, there's an absinthe note.
But at least we can agree that as far as the flavor spectrum, it starts here and it goes, whoa, what's going on? And then, all right, now we're back. But it's very interesting. Very interesting. I didn't even try it with water yet. I just put the water.
I put 6 drops on it. Oh, man. Tingly. It makes my mouth all tingly. It's like, remember when we went to Galaxy's Edge, Olga's Cantina?
Oh, that fuzz.
Fuzzy tauntaun, feeling.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like in my mouth right now.
I remember that.
Ooh. It's like percolating on my lips. Yes, we live in Southern California and go to Disneyland.
Yeah, every single drink they had there was really good.
They were really good.
Every
like
single
for
one.
theme park cocktails.
Yeah.
They were really good.
Every single one. Yeah.
And like for Disneyland and cocktails, surprisingly affordable.
Yeah.
Like it was like, I mean, granted, like yes, it's expensive, but like $16 a drink at Disneyland.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
And like, granted,
well
we
worth
went
it.
when they like first opened.
Yeah,
it.
before
so
they made
the
it
drinks
public.
were heavier probably than they are now.
Yeah.
Now it's probably like you get this much booze, whereas before, no, they were pretty boozy.
Yeah. No, that was a good time.
What are you thinking with the water?
I don't know. I think it's still in the realm of things that is not really up my taste buds alley. Either way, but then again, like that's kind of rye for me. But I also like trying a bunch of ryes, so I know which one I do like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're ever gonna be like rise off the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's one of those where it's just like instead of picking up a few rye bottles, it'll be like, oh, we'll pick up one rye bottle.
Yeah.
And we know we both love Sazerac rye.
Oh yeah.
Like you can check that one out up here.
Yeah.
We are both glowing on that, especially at the price point.
Yeah.
We both like Wyoming Whiskey Outrider, which isn't quite rye, but it's almost rye.
Yeah.
But this one's a serious rye. I think it's a good barrel. Like there's nothing wrong with the barrel. I think it's a great pick. So shout out to the Bourbon Society and Sean and Sam. You guys did a great job. And Balcones, as always, Jared Hempstead, you're a whiskey with wizard. We're just not. You're a whiskey with wizard.
You're a whiskey with wizard, Harry.
What seems to be the opposite problem.
You're a whiskey with wizard. Yoda talking over here.
Like the Harry Potter. What the? For me. Oh man, this is interesting because the first time I had this was in a cocktail, so it's almost a little tainted. So I'm trying to judge it based on the whiskey alone. I'm gonna say, so how much did I pay for this? I want to say I paid something like $60, $65 for this, if I remember correctly. And again, barrel pick, I get that. I think I'm gonna go 3.5. 3.5 I think is a really fair score for this, especially since I am not typically a rye drinker. To me, that's high marks. That's above average. It means I would probably buy this again. But huge caveat, if you are not a rye drinker and you are not used to cask strength, you may want to sit this one out. You may want to sit this one out. Again, in a cocktail, it's gorgeous. But overall, 3.5 for me. I really do like it, but again, it's not in the upper echelon of ryes that I've had.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
So, honestly, I would have probably rated it at 3.5 if it didn't have that absinthe hint in it. Like, but since it kind of had that second flavor of absinthe, I'm gonna go down to a 2.5 because it wasn't very accommodating to my taste buds, but it was like haywire. It was like, man, this isn't like any other type of bourbon I've had or rye I've had. It's just a flavor that they kind of, or what felt like was kind of just thrown into the mix and then taken right back out. And it's like, well, what was the point of that? But so yeah, for me, it's gonna be a 2.5.
That's fair. I think, and again, we are self-proclaimed not rye drinkers.
Yeah.
So again, this is one of those things to where I think 2.5, 3.5, that's still high marks from both of us. And again, I would definitely, this will stay on the bar for a while, and so I'm curious to see, like a year from now, we go back to this and see kind of how our palates have developed and how this bottle's developed to see how this actually stands out. I'm also very curious to see how this holds up in our Infinity bottle for 2022.
Oh my god!
Which will be light about 8 whiskeys. We'll
I know.
But do us a favor, folks. Hit us up down in the comments. What do you think about Balcones? We know you've said it before, but let us know again. Have you had their rye? Have you had a cask strength barrel pick rye? Because if you haven't, you could probably seek it out if you like Balcones. Shout out to my friend from work, Alan, for going to Balcones and not grabbing me anything. Real jerk move. Just kidding. Love you, buddy. Nonetheless, hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We love interacting with you guys there. Until next time, you got anything else you want to add?
Now what about you, brother?
Stay safe and drink well, folks. All aboard! We'll catch you next time. Hey, everybody. Hope you liked that video.
Don't forget to hit that bell for notifications.
And don't forget to subscribe.